Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. So this is Riverbird by MHMI and it is 148.47 megabytes to download, and the description in the mod hub says, "Welcome to Riverbird. This is a fictional map. Map has 34 fields of varying size, 5 farms, 2 space for placeables, a BGA and few forest areas. Season ready, custom soil map, a buying station for seeds, fertilizer, lime, liquid fertilizer and herbicide, and excess of these can also be sold at Plover Co-op. A buying station for manure and liquid manure available at Heron's Animal Dealer. All farm buildings be there in all playing modes." I think that's going to say will be there in all playing modes. "All farm buildings are sellable and can also be bought. 4 farms with animal pens and 1 small arable farm." And I think these last 2 ones are for PCs. So it says density height increased to 63 supports, straw harvest, maize plus and its extensions, and terrain angle increased to 32, whatever that means. Hope you enjoy the map. So this is where we start off in all 3 modes, but I'm in new farmer mode. So let's have a quick look at the map. This is the map. Let's zoom out. Not a massive map in terms of amount of fields, but it's got a little bit of everything for you. So like I say, new farmer mode, we start off up here. So this is our farm area, and these are all separate, so you could buy them in the other 3 modes or sell them off in this mode. But we start off up here, so we own this farm area, and we've got fields 1, 2, 3 and 31. The field prices aren't too bad, they vary a bit. So 6 is 116, let's get a big one. 34's quite steep for 737. There's forestry areas, 611, 742, quite expensive, but you're right by the sawmill. And then there's a little bit up here just behind the farm, broken up into chunks. And then we have the other farms. So we've got a sheep farm there for 84,000. We've got a pig farm down the bottom. They've all got farmhouses in. That's 76,000. And we've got a horse farm there for 112,000, and then we've got the arable farm, which is just there for 20,580. There's a BGA which you don't start off with in new farmer mode, but you can buy that for 109,000, just over. And then we've got like the periphery of the map, which costs 0, like so. So I will start off with the slot count, because it's a little bit interesting. So in new farmer mode, you start off at 658 slots, and you start off with this equipment. So you get the Fent Favret 515C, a Case Puma 240 CVX, Massey Ferguson Activa harvester, you get a Crampe Bandit trailer, the Stroutman SEK 802 trailer, your header for your Massey, you get a subsoiler 4m one, you get the Vaderstad Rapid seeder, you get the Bredal K105 fertilizer and lime spreader, you got a front mower, you got a round baler, a front loader with the bucket and pallet forks, you get a header trailer, and then we've got the modded in cow pasture, which is on our farm that we start with, and the chicken pasture. They are the same layout. All the animal pens on the map are the same layout as the standard in-game ones, but they're modded because they hold more. So all of the animal pens hold 500, obviously apart from the horses. You don't want 500 horses, that would be ridiculous. But that is a large horse pasture and that holds 16. So these are all 500. We've got a grain silo, which is 500,000 litre capacity, and it's a multi-fruit. It basically takes pretty much everything, which is quite handy. You've got a large shed, vehicle workshop, and our farmhouse. Now, if we were to sell all of this off now as it is, the slot count will go down to 499. But here's the interesting bit. The other farm areas, where are we? Here, can all be bought, obviously. And when you buy them, you will get the farmhouse, the sheep pasture. So say if we bought this, and any other little farm buildings that appear, and they appear in your garage, and they are kind of like hidden slots. So if you technically, I suppose you could buy everything, all these plots, sell everything, the farmhouses, because there's 5 farmhouses in total. But if you were to do that, then you can get the slot count right down to 381, which is quite interesting. So there's, just be aware, there is sort of the animal pens, the farmhouse, and then some of them have got little sheds, storage sheds on there that are using slots up. So that's why it's, you know, 658 to start with. If you come onto here in Farm Manager or start from scratch, you don't start off with any machinery, no land, no buildings, nothing, and the slot count is 535. But again, if you were to buy everything, it all comes into your garage, you can sell it all off, and it will get you down to 381. So while we're sort of in this area, there's a couple of modded in things. Obviously we've got the animal pens that are modded in, so as you can see they're all 500 capacities. The horse paddocks 16. Miscellaneous, we've got the vehicle workshop. In decoration, we've got farm garage and the riding field, which as you can see is going to be on the horse farm, and that's going to be eating slots up. So that's what I mean about the hidden slots. You've got our grain silo there. In sheds, we've got these sheds, and like I say, some of these sheds are on the other farms using slots up. And then we've got our 5 farmhouses, again using up slots. And I think, because I had a little test, some of those farmhouses are like 15 slots each, so just be aware. And in tools, the only other thing I could find was in miscellaneous. We've got these 2 tanker trailers that hold pretty much everything there. You can see down the bottom. There's no there's no custom crops, but you can see at the end we've got the option to sell fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, manure, slurry, digestate, which is quite good, and lime and herbicide. So with that, we'll have a quick run round our farm, starting at the farmhouse. Sleep triggers just there. Can't go inside, and this garage door doesn't open, which is a shame. We've got our vehicle workshop over here, which is quite cool. And as you can see, that's the cow pasture, which is exactly the same as the in-game one, standard in-game one, but it's just been modded to take more. You've got like an easy shed over there with some of our equipment in. We've got this big shed with some more of our equipment in. There is lights in here, but I'm not sure if there's any light switches. I couldn't see any, so whether they come on automatic, I don't know. Just over the back there, we got your chicken pen. And there's quite a bit of space for you to add more things if you wish to, like so. But what we'll do is go and grab a tractor and we'll have a little drive around. So just in here we've got some of our vehicles. We'll jump in the little fence because I love this little fence. We'll do like a tour round, so we'll sort of go up this way because it's the most sort of like economical way, I suppose, to do it. And have a look at everything else. So obviously there's your grain silo, I forgot that bit, but you can see that. It's going to be one of those maps that are pretty well set up for sort of multiplayer, because you've obviously got the other 4 farms on here. Some of the fields are reasonable size. There's some of the forestry area just in the distance you can see, so it's got a bit of everything for you to do if you want. And you've got sort of random little houses. I mean, you could always get one of these and have that as your house, put a doormat down, you don't have to have any of the in-game farmhouses. That one's quite nice up there. Right, so we need to go. There's obviously traffic on here. There's contracts available as well. We are going to swing a right here. That looks quite cool across there. And we're going to go down to the animal dealer and a couple of other little areas. What I'm going to do is cut down there because I'm a bad boy. So you got your animal dealer just there with your dialogue box just in that little hatched area. And just there you've got your bale sell point. It even tells you what you can sell there, which is quite cool. If we zoom in a bit, it's Heron's Barn. Just up the top there. If we come back a bit, it's just going to be your bales, like so, nothing else. Or loose, if you want to bring it up there loose, like that. And then just up here, got another sell point there, just to the left. And then we've got our buy point where we can buy manure and slurry there, if we so wish. So that other sell point is animal products, just up the top, which will take eggs, milk, and your manure, slurry, and digestate, which is pretty cool because there's not many in-game sell points on maps, rather, where you can sell your slurry. So where do we want to go? Out this way. I'm going to cut back up to the road. I should be following the road really, but I'm going to cut a few corners here. So what did we do? We obviously came out of there. We went round the top, past those houses, down into here. We'll cut down. There's a gas station there we'll quickly look at. I'm going to get smashed into, that's my own fault. That was the worst time to look down at the notes then, wasn't it? So if we swing a left here, just there on the left is the gas station where you can fuel up. And then just in here, if we go in this back way, is our shop. As you can see, there's a workshop trigger there again. And your shop menu's just over there, Mallard Garage. And then just next door, around the back here, is another sell point. which is More Hen Restaurant, which is your main sell point. As you can see, it takes all your standard crops: potato, sugar beet, sugar cane. I think that's it. Yep, just those ones. Then we'll come out of there and we'll go down to Plover Co-op, and there's also the buy station there, which it did mention in the description. There's a cash point there just to our right. We'll try not to get hit again. So just up. Where's it gone now? Where am I going? I'm just in a complete circle. I was meant to turn left there. I only had a quick look at this map because it came out yesterday and I didn't have time to do it, so I've literally just come on and had a quick nose round, so I'm getting my bearings. So this is the sell point here, and then obviously under the pipe you can buy seeds, lime, solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer and herbicide. But the sell point, you can sell, I think, all of what I've just mentioned. So yeah, seeds, solid, liquid, lime and herbicide. So what you can sell there, you can also buy, which is pretty handy. So from from there we'll come down, we'll cut across and we'll go and visit the sheep farm. Try not to get hit again. So just down in here. I like the way there's the sort of land sweeps around. Yeah, I don't like completely flat maps. It's nice to have a bit of variety on your land, isn't it? So in here, so there you go, look, there's one of the sheds I was on about, so that's eating slots up. So there's your sheep pen there, again holds 500. You've got a massive shed there. Another farmhouse, like so. And we'll come out the back there, we'll come down to the BGA, check that out. And cut across the flowers. So it's the next left. Again, look at the angle there of that. If you had a few bells stacked up on a trailer, you could be in danger of tipping over there. So BGA, just your standard one. Your digester there, digestate comes out there. And we've got two bunker silos just there. So we did all this area here, and we come across down to the sheep farm. Down here, we're now at the BGA, we'll come out, we'll come straight down again to the pig farm. Nice big areas to place stuff down if you did own it. Oh, that's one thing I did want to show you on the map actually. It did say in the description, I cannot talk today, about two placeable areas. There's one there for 30,800 and one just opposite the shop. That one's 32,000 just over. And they're quite a nice size as well. I was meant to show you the one at the shop actually and I forgot. So I do apologise. Like you see, you can see the fields, some of them are quite nice size. Not completely flat, which is what I like. And then this is the pig farm, as you can see. farmhouse there, eating up slots, big shed, like so, and the pig pen obviously eating up slots. So we come out the BGA straight down, we will cut across and we'll go to Wagtail Wall, which is going to be your spinnery. I normally try and show you where all the feed triggers are and the slurry and the viewer, but where they're all the standard in-game ones, it's pretty self-explanatory. They're easy to find, they're not tricky. So now if we do this, cut across there, field 20s, bit of a nice odd shape. He's racing up behind me, isn't he? Look at that, he's not even stopping. Quite fast then, the traffic on this map. Some of the maps, your traffic's like going about 15 mile an hour and you happen to overtake everyone all the time. Wagtail Wall. Quickly poke our nose in there just to show you. There you go. There's your spinnery. I'm not sure I quite like, you can see the concrete going up the hill there. I'm not sure I like those sort of features. There was one back at the excuse me, pig farm as well. So quite a bit of forestry area here now down the bottom of the map. Expensive. So we'll come out of Wagtail, we'll go all the way across, do the sawmill. Big forestry areas. Looks like there's plenty of gap between the trees as well, so you can get in there with your big harvester. At least you're quite close to the sawmill if you were to buy anything down here. So on the left here is our sawmill. Again, we'll just have a little nose inside. There's your lumber sale point, and then wood chips just over the back there, as you can see. So we'll swing out of there, we'll come up, we'll cut across, we'll go and look at this farmhouse, which is the arable farm, which I would have thought it would have come with this field here, but it doesn't, which is a shame. Got the sea just over there to our left, hence why we can hear the seagulls, I expect. Just trying to make sure I haven't missed anything out. Don't think I have. Nice little river that runs through most of the map. So just down in here is the other farmhouse. Again, there's a little shed there, look, all eating up the slot count. So we'll go back out there and we'll go to the horse farm, which you can just see out over in the distance. again it's going to have things that are there eating up the slot count. As soon as you buy all the land, those items appear in your garage, like I say, and you can sell them off. So you've got another little storage shed there. You've got your horse paddock, your farmhouse, and this sort of riding area, which is all eating up your slots. So we did all this bit down here, the spinnery, sawmill, down into the little house on its own, into the horse paddock, and that is about it. That is the map. That is Riverbird by MHMI. Let's have a quick run around here. Wee. So I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.